The mayor of Bellevue says it's a necessary next step, while at least one city council member says it's a power grab. In the coming weeks, the Bellevue City Council will vote on a proposal that will allow for the removal of elected officials for misconduct. Reporter John Kipper spoke with both sides today and says one city council member feels that he may be a target if this ordinance is passed.
This is basically a recipe for creating a dictatorship here in Bellevue.
City Council member Pat Shannon is not mincing his words. The proposed ordinance would open the door for council members and the mayor to be removed from office for misconduct, which can be anything from leaking information from a closed session to sexual harassment. If it's a council member removed, Mayor Rusty Hike would appoint someone to take their place.
The mayor gets to appoint one of his buddies, and now you're just going to have a bunch of rubber stampers on the council letting the mayor do whatever he wants.
But Mayor Hike says that's not his intent. He says there's been several recent incidents of bad behavior by council members, but the city has no teeth to do anything about it.
There's several circumstances, and again, we've written letters, we've talked to the individual, and it keeps happening. So that's what brought it to our attention. Hey, there's not a next step. How do you hold somebody accountable?
Here's how the process would work. Charges against an elected official would be filed to the city administrator. If it's deemed worthy of removal, a resolution would go to the council, and then a hearing date would be set. After that, they'd need a unanimous vote from the rest of the council to remove the person from office.
If somebody does make a sexual harassment against somebody else, and we can't talk about that in the public, but if somebody gets disciplined for it, it comes out into the public for a hearing with the council members. So it does open it up, so it's totally transparent.
Formal hearing would be a public setting. It wouldn't be a closed session type deal.
Correct.
But it seems part of the hearing could be behind closed doors. The ordinance reads, these matters may be held in closed session upon the majority vote and approval of the remaining council members and mayor. In a follow-up text message from the mayor, Hike says if there is something sensitive, that portion may go into closed session. Reporting in Bellevue, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
Councilmember Pat Shannon says he expects the ordinance to pass unless the public comes out against it at the public hearing, which will be taking place next week.